The People's Democratic Party says there are 2015 big loss and a hangover that followed are behind them now. They insist they are ready to take over power from the APC, the party that knocked them down once. They are back, stronger, and the numbers have increased with more sympathy. The resume or resign protesters return with their peaceful protests. The police this time could only watch. For others, it was time to take a nap. And thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Akinbaloye in Lagos. Well, it's 95 days since President Muhammadu Buhari left for London on a medical vacation. We wish him quick recovery and sound health as we expect him back in the country's soonest. Let's begin tonight with an update coming from Kenya election as we follow up the Kenya in our sister nation. Kenya has not been able to do away with its history of post-election violence. 2 people have been killed during a confrontation with the police in Nairobi after they reportedly tried to attack police officers who opened fire on them. Kenya opposition presidential candidate Raila Odinga is not accepting the early result released by the country's electoral commission, which show President Uhuru Kenyatta in about 10% lead. Odinga says the electoral commission systems were hacked to manipulate the election results. All right, now, one story that has got a lot of Nigerians talking or tweeting, if you like, or just talking about it, is the revelation of cash and properties allegedly traced to the ex-minister of Petroleum Resources, Desiani Alison Madueke. An online newspaper couldn't hide their disbelief. The first word on the headline of this story is unbelievable. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission says it has traced at least 47.2 billion naira and $487.5 million in cash and properties to former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Desiani Alison Madueke. These are still allegations, and the ex-minister in question is not in the country to face the trial, so the media trial continues. Well, so it seems. We have one of our regular analysts on the show tonight, a lawyer, Mr. GT Ogunye, joins us on the program. Many thanks for coming on the program.
It's my pleasure too.
Wow, how does it come to you? The kind of sums, the kind of properties that have been forfeited, the kind of sums that have been thrown up in this case involving the former Minister of Petroleum.
Well, let me start by saying that the subject we are discussing is on self-imposed exile, which came initially as medical tourism. And so she's not been convicted of this crime in spite of the fact that mind-boggling discoveries have been made relating to the allegations of massive looting of our public treasury by her. Now, these figures and the assets thus far recovered vied interim forfeiture orders and permanent forfeiture order in at least one now in this jurisdiction, and then discovery of a huge sum of money and property, including a yacht in the United States outside the jurisdiction of Nigeria. It beggars belief. It beggars belief. And what just occurred to me is that there may be more to this than meets the eye. Some public officers and even private citizens have been known to be receptacle for the criminal gang, either in government or outside government. In other words, they become the exchequer of illicitness of some sort. They become the treasurer of illicit money and the trustee of slaves. So, whereas Mrs. Desiani Alison Madueke may be in the eye of the storm now, the money that she allegedly holds they belong to a larger tribe of criminals. And so the EFCC and the other anti-corruption agencies will do well, to unearth all the circumstances surrounding this. For me, it's sad. It's sad when the story of hydrocarbon is told, and the wondrous things is done to humanity. In 2040, in 2025, in 2030, as Europe is transiting from hydrocarbon to electricity empowering automobiles and all that, and oil certainly will become useless. What will Nigerians tell?
All right. Before, I want us to quickly go into the issue of those protesters against President Buhari. But quickly, let me say, and I would like a quick intervention on this, is the fact that what about those monies that are being mentioned here? Some of these monies are up to the budget of the nation.
Exactly.
How possible is that kind of money moving around in an economy where you have almost as much as the budget of the nation in the hands of individuals, allegedly?
It's possible when impunity mixes with inexplicable greed. That's possible. You've heard of money being taken to a bank, being warehoused in bank without, being recorded. And highly placed bank officials, keeping this money on behalf of outsiders. So improbable things have happened in this jurisdiction. And when you hear about money being buried in the ground and all that, what would you think Americans would say? Is this really our dollars? Or do these people have a way of counterfeiting our foreign currency? Improbable things have happened in this country, but as improbable as they are the sad reality of our time.
All right.